Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia. Kyiv Front. So Kyiv Front have been rather quiet, other than most of the time. Most of the time, there's just artillery and missile strikes. So something new. The Ukrainian blew up the railway bridge over here. So this bridge, let me scroll in further. This bridge, over the Irpin River, they kind of blew it up. And previously they had already blew up I think this bridge here. So there is actually no more bridge connecting Irpin to Kiev. And this might represent that the Ukrainians may be giving up holding Irpin. Bucha is currently under Russian control. The Ukrainians are holding Irpin. By blowing up this bridge, I'm not sure if they can use it for vehicles, but I'm sure they can use it for soldiers. Blowing it up means that they are trying to cut the advance, or to slow down any advance of the Russians to move in, because you don't blow up the bridge that you need to cross. So this might actually signify that the Ukrainians might not be able to hold this town anymore. Maybe too much losses. No, because they have been fighting here for like 3 weeks. So it must be a bit too much for the Ukrainian forces. And on other part is there's this missile strike. This morning for me, which is actually at night in Ukraine. I'm sure you have already saw it. They actually went viral. So the Russians hit a shopping mall. Whoops, this one. They hit this shopping mall. Oh, I moved the border. Hit this shopping mall, and of course, the Ukrainians are like crying foul and everything. The explosion was rather huge, and most of it was rather flattened. This entire area is gone, and everything was kind of blown up. I'm not sure how is the rest of this place, but it was quite rather flattened in a way. And then of course, the Ukrainians, of course, as usual, they will say, the Russians hitting civilian stuff. But this time round, the Russians, I shouldn't have scrolled out so much. Sorry, yeah. And the Russians actually come out with the entire video of the drone following a multiple rocket launcher from firing, and then actually returning back to base and enter into the mall. And they have the entire video as evidence that this is actually used as an artillery base. And I'm not sure if you want to see it. It's a bit long. So they identify, you see there's civilian buildings, and then they are firing very close to civilian buildings. This is what they are trying to say. I'm talking about what the Russians are saying. I'm not saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what the Russians are saying. So they were very near to residential areas, but of course, it's still open ground, because that's what the multiple launch rocket system requires. They need space. And after firing, they start driving. So the drone actually followed the vehicle all the way, and they were trying to figure out. The Russians are trying to figure out where did they park the artillery. So they actually follow. Then they actually trace. You see, it's here. They actually trace it to this mall, this massive mall, in the northwest of probably north or northwest of Kiev. And you can see it turns in and drive into the mall. Maybe they go shopping, right? Perhaps, right? So anyway, there's actually a photo showing that there's like 4 or 5 parking exactly near the area, just below here. They are parking, and So this is how the Russians discover that this is actually used as an artillery base, and then they blew it up. Yeah, so they didn't blow up the rest. They only blew up the front, that part where I think it got flattened. Yeah, I actually didn't watch until this part. I only watched the front. I was like skipping. So interestingly, the Russians actually tried to justify the strike, and you have to give limited credit to them for not destroying the entire thing. The vehicles is parked, I think, around, I'm not sure, maybe here or here, I'm not sure. Then they blew up this entire area. So this thing is totally flattened. Everything else here was like smashed, but this entire tall building is still standing, but this one is totally flattened. So this is a good lesson that if you are in operation, never drive your military vehicles to shopping. You may cause unnecessary destruction to shopping malls, and also don't drive it home, or they will think your house is actually a military base. So just off track a bit on this quick update about the Kyiv Front. The Russians seems to have a taste for striking Foreign Legion camps. So they strike a third Foreign Legion camp at Nova Lyubomirka. Yeah, Nova Lyubomirka at near to Rivne, and reportedly around 80 to 100 foreign fighters is killed according to the Russian source. So there was like 100 here, there's 100 here, and then there was 100 here, somewhere around here. That leaves still 18,000, at least 18,000 fighters, I guess. For still got 18,000 foreign legions, right? Because they say 20,000 at least. So anyway, this is just a quick update in terms of the Kyiv Front, and a slight off track about the strike on the Foreign Legion. I just thought that was interesting because the Russians strike them and they actually advertise about it in their reports. So I thought they actually trying to send a message to the Foreign Legion, or the foreigners that are looking to come here to help Ukraine, or the noobs that never go to war before, never had military training, trying to have a live action role play. Please don't. This is a real war. So anyway, just a quick update on Kyiv, and I'll see you in the next update.